Good morning. It's Sunday morning, and typically I get on here and give you guys resources, coaching, and mentoring. But today we're going to do a story. All the makeup gurus, leave me alone. You're right. I didn't wash my face. So if you've ever been in a narcissistic relationship, you're going to want to stick around. So I'm going to give you guys a story on the time that I knew immediately, okay, something is completely wrong here. And the reason I say this, if you've been in one of these types of relationships, you know that they do not respond like the typical person on certain situations in life, like just off the wall responses, and you to yourself are like, that's not like a normal response. Okay, so let me set the scene. We were housing a friend of mine. She was had left a bad situation, so she was staying with us on the couch while she was getting up on her feet. This particular weekend, we were doing a family get together. Lots of alcohol for the adults and burgers, hot dogs, the typical family cookout. My daughter, her, and myself went to the store to grocery shop, and we got the typical stuff. We got alcohol, we got juice boxes for the kids, we got burgers, hot dogs, chips, coleslaw, cookout food. When we left the store, as we were walking out, I looked to my daughter and I said, "Oh, shoot, I forgot to get a case of pop, soda, Pepsi, for my significant other." Um, and then I told myself, it don't really matter because that's not what he's going to be drinking tonight. And the pharmacy had been closed, so I was like, I'll just go tomorrow because I have to get my medicine, and I'll grab the case of pop then. We weren't going to be drinking that. It was really for the next week's lunches at his work. Get home, and as usual, I have to call him and say, hey, will you come outside and help us with the groceries? He does, and by the second round of coming in and out, I immediately sensed the difference in his posture, his face, even his breathing. So we finish with all the groceries, and of course, he goes into the bedroom. And I follow him in, and I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And immediately his face is all scrunched up, and he's like, you got her alcohol and you forgot my pop. You care more about her? What? And immediately I'm on the defense. I'm apologizing. I'm so sorry. I forgot. I can go back, but I knew we weren't going to be drinking that tonight. Apologizing over and over. And this was just a typical, I forgot it at the grocery store. I'm going to go back tomorrow. I have to go back tomorrow anyways, but the family was going to be there within a few hours, and he wasn't going to be drinking it anyways. But boy, was he pissed. Now keep in mind, we're having a family cookout, so the rest of the night was ruined over a 24-pack of Pepsi. And I had to spend the rest of the weekend, the cookout that was ruined just off of a Pepsi case, convincing him that I cared about him more than the alcohol that I had bought for my family that was coming for the cookout. So yeah, I spent the entire weekend apologizing and trying to convince him that I didn't care about people more than him. It was just an honest mistake. I bet you guys have stories just like this. I'd love to hear them in the comments. I think talking about this stuff out loud is very therapeutic and helpful to other people in situations. So as always, she rose anyways. I love you big.